With West Africa facing record-breaking temperatures, the number of admissions at this hospital in Niamey, Niger's capital, is unusually high.
We're seeing more and more cases of dehydration, intracellular dehydration. In other words, dehydration linked to a lack of water. And it so happens that more and more elderly people who are in the age bracket exposed to this condition end up in the hospital.
Here and across the Sahel, temperatures have been soaring over 42 degrees Celsius for weeks. It's bad enough in the city, but in the barren outskirts of Niamey, there's little to protect anyone from the elements. This orange haze is from an unusual dust storm for this time of year, but that is the least of Zalika Soumana's worries.
This year there's a lot of heat. We have never seen such heat before, and our tents can barely withstand the heat, let alone the wind and dust.
Like hundreds of other Nigerians, Zalika was brought here by climate change, displaced after a series of extreme weather conditions affecting the central Sahel region in recent years. With no running water in any of these settlements over here, many of these residents tell us that they have to walk over to water tankers like this one in order to collect water while battling the elements. They say that it is an easier task on a day like this, despite the wind and the dust, and it's much more difficult on a sunny day.
We don't send the children when the sun is out, since even us adults, if we go out in the sun, it can cause illness for us, especially children.
The UN says the rate at which parts of the African continent are heating up is faster than the rest of the planet. The heat wave sweeping through the Sahel is one of the worst in living memory. Experts say it's driven by climate change, and its blistering effects are not only felt here, it's also changing the landscape. The Niger River, Africa's third largest, has experienced a remarkable drop in the flow of water over the past 2 decades. African states are disproportionately affected by climate change. The African Union says that it could stoke conflict on the continent over resources. But experts warn that in the current trajectory, heat waves like these could become 10 times more common, occurring up to 20 times a year. Rahul Radhakrishnan, TRT World, Niamey, Niger.